Okay, we should have sound now. Check it a check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we should have sound now. Check it a check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. Maybe a slight echo. We are up, we are live, we are ready. Nice. So, let's have a look. Where are we at? Okay, we have long range sounding rocket and science sounding rocket on the way. So obviously we've got some science on the way. Early construction and rocketry upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's I don't know how you can. Right, okay. And a bit of funds to fall back on. Right. Missions. Right, need to get 60 kilometers for the sounding rocket. And first artificial satellite. And reach a suborbital trajectory and return. So that's essentially up and then back. Yeah, I need to reach space. But I don't have any heat shields yet, I believe. So sound still going? Yeah. Right, it'll be an aerodynamic, won't it? Yeah, no heat shields yet. So it's not advisable, but it'd be thermal anyway, would it? Probably. Okay, so we need to think about our first satellite. Now, I can't remember what science we need, so let's have a look. We have 0 in. What have we got coming? We got early construction and earlier tool. I can't rightly remember. It's always a good thing, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, early reconstruction. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so I need early avionics so I can get a Sputnik. Basically, I need to launch Sputnik into orbit. So I need science. Good way, I suppose, to make science is to make it plain. What have I got in the way in terms of science? Biological sample. Right, okay. So I can do some cheeky science. Okay. They're so much smaller than I thought they would be. Okay. Oh, that thing's just bigger than I thought it would be. It doesn't have fuel in itself. So we need a precision fuel tank. The most ugliest looking plane on the planet. Oh well. Oh, well, just that when it comes to the wings. Oh, that's clearly not the right one. Boom, 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 boom. Let me have a little correction. Wings, and an engine. Yeah, definitely need some wings. probably going to have to come forward, aren't they? Yo, not much at the moment, just creating an aeroplane to create science. Landing gear. The whole thing? Yes, it will. Really? Oh, that's a shame. No, you won't find French or Russian with me. I'm just English. Boring old English. Right. Okay. I need some fuel and some ailerons. Okay. Gas. Oh god, yeah, look at that. Well, it's online, so I suppose it's not too bad. Put some science, I suppose, to try and balance it a little bit. Can't remember. Yeah, the centre of the list, it has to be in front or behind the centre of mass. Is that correct? Or is that the wrong way? I can't remember. Oh, thank you. It is very adorable. Whether or not it will fly is another thing, but at least it looks adorable. Yeah, let's get some science to bring up that centre of mass. Yeah, because that's going to help. Didn't even touch the nose then. How big is this? It's bloody tiny. Yeah, I should do that really. But then it just wouldn't look as good, would it? I don't know. I'm fairly confident if I can strip the wings back a bit. There we go, see? So if there we go. That's probably perfect. It looks absolutely atrocious. Oh dear. No, it might work. It'll take 50 days to build. Group, right. Yeah, your photos are good looking. I'll give you that. Not temperature. Oh, that's a temperature. Oh, looks like I can actually add fuel into the cockpit. I think it needs it there. Right, I need an antenna. Oh, actually, before I do. Right. Yeah, oh, I messed that up. Let's try that again. Yeah, we are good. I'm very sure I know what happened there. And I just remembered. The sample. Yep. Right, we are good. Okay, so plane. Knock on. Okay, she's built and she's fairly cheap, so we'll get 2 ordered in. Oh, the parts limit. Not very much. I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out for you now, though. I think it's like 100 odd for airplane hangar. Not airplane hangar. This won't tell me anyway, because this is the one thing, but it will tell me on the Space Center. Right. Doesn't say. How odd. It must. It's more than likely it's due to the mods that I'm using. It's removed that need, so can't tell you that one. But I'm fairly confident with the vehicle assembly building. It's around about. I think it might be 96 actually. Excuse me 1 second. 96 springs to mind. Yeah. Right. Okay. So. Yeah, it's unlimited parts. I think it's due to the mods that I'm using. It'll probably unlock it because this mod tends to force you to use really complicated rockets, especially later on. Okay, so building, we are 9 days away from a science-sounding rocket, and 22 days, 23 days away from sounding rocket, and then we're 50 days away from that. Right, okay, I'm going to spend more money. Yep, that's more than I'm willing, comfortable with spending. Okay, and then I'll put some more in science. So that's knocked it down by 20 days. Beautiful. Science, yeah. We're still a while before our new launch pad, but we won't need a new launch pad yet, but we'll need it when we launch a satellite. Okay. We'll warp. So we're getting our science rocket ready. And then we'll warp to the day, because nobody likes to launch at night. There we go. Let's launch, see if I fix this bug. If not, I have to load it twice. No, yeah, it's fixed. Oh, I'm an idiot. Right, okay. It's got fuel in it. Yep, yep. Okay. First. Right, yep, okay. Let's roll that back in. That doesn't look good. Right, okay. I have no communication with it, so I need to sort that sheet out. Right. I swear I put an antenna on this. I did. Must be too low. That must have been the reason. Oh well. It'll take a day. It's not a problem. Let's get back in the daylight again. And hopefully we are a go for launch this time without any mess ups. I need to check my staging though, because I didn't do that. Yeah. Okay. Throttle is working. Stick a half throttle for now. Staging is good. We are good to launch. Oh, no we're not. Boom, boom, boom. Temperature. See what it gives us. Nah. No science. Right, okay, we are green for launch, we are going. And we have a failure. Oh. The issues. Yep. Oh, right, okay, I need to go back to the design board for that particular rocket. Let's go to it. Problems with using real fuels. Oh well. Yeah, they're designed to give you a really quick boost of speed. Are those thrusters? They literally are. There's nothing you can do when you control that. They are literally just designed to just push you up and give pressure on the tank. It's meant to give pressure on the tank, so then I can then ignite my engine, but it didn't for some reason. I need to look at the actual design of the rocket, see what's going on with it. Happened before, but I thought that was due to communications and my staging. Let's have a look. See, the propellant is very stable. I might, yeah, tell you what. Cross through that, yeah. downscale it a little bit. And set up the action groups. That's what I'll do. Don't have to piss around there. Boom, 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 boom. Log temperature, log pressure data. Build a couple more of them. How long will that build? It'll take a week to build. Alright, I can push back a week. Yeah, safe. I need that juicy science. Every time it finishes building, it's always at night. Always, well, I can't. I'm going to have to launch at night. Time is of the factor now, because I need to get my proper sounding rocket out and get this mission complete. So, it's a little bit dark. And where? Right. Down. And away we go. I know, I might be looking. I might be lucky and get this to 40 kilometers, which will save me a rocket. I won't gain money, but I'll save loss. Yeah, right, well, I'll give you a quick brief down on the mods. Right, the package is called Realistic Progression 0. It's a mod pack that's designed to be as realistic as possible, and it's a large collection of mods. Technology mods consume of rocket packs, engine packs and stuff that are real world engines that have been used throughout time. Basically the premises of the back is you are playing as a space agency, NASA in this case, in the late 1940s, early 1950s, and you progress through time. One of the big factors is everything is different size-wise. Like, I'm literally on planet Earth. I'm on the dark side, but here's Earth. It's to scale. Everything in this is to scale. So the solar system is massive. Literally, like, there's the moon, and then zoom out, and then there's Venus, there's Mars, there's Mercury there's Jupiter, Saturn. Zoom out a bit more, we have Uranus there, Neptune, and then of course good old Pluto. So everything is a lot harder. It's a much more harder mod because Kerbal itself is, in terms of our solar system, is a 1/10 scale, and I got no science from that whatsoever. So yeah, Kerbal itself is 1/10 scale of our solar system. For example, 100 kilometers in Kerbal is enough to have a low Kerbal orbit. In this 100 kilometers is literally you're touching the edge of space. At 100 kilometers, you look at, I believe it's for a good orbit, you're looking about 250 to 300 kilometers in this one, and in Kerbal, 300 kilometers is a geostationary orbit. So everything is a lot harder. Um, like we have ferromerium space to and deadly re-entry to create realistic physics when it comes to travel. Like as you saw, my rocket was spinning there, and the reason for that was to have spin. Is it spin control? I can't quite. So I had no control over that rocket as soon as it left the pad, and basically I caused it to spin to keep it true and center, pointing up, because otherwise it would, especially as the atmosphere got thinner and the fins bit less into the air, the rocket would go all over. But by adding a spin into it, it kept it true and up. Later on, once I get more technologies, I won't need it as much, but it will help, especially when delivering satellites. It'll help to give it a spin to help keep things in the trajectory I want them to go. Yeah, realistic fuels, which basically, I'll show you that actually now. I think it's called real fuels. Maybe something else, I can't remember the name of them. Basically, engines require different mixes of fuel. When you're a little bit later on, engines can have multiple different combinations of fuel, and then that will then either decrease or increase their efficiency and their power and stuff. You can tweak them. I don't think I have any of those engines yet. Let's have a look, see what I've got. I ain't got really a lot in terms of like for example, this one, it requires propellant. It requires ethanol and liquid oxygen, while this standard RP is, go away. Well, you can kind of see it there. That one reads aniline, for Ferrario, and another fuel. I get rid of you, remove tanks, and then show you the UI. These are all the different types of fuel that are in the game. Yeah, like a lot of them you can use, say like monopropellant. That's a standard monopropellant, but you can also use hydrogen or krypton gas as a monopropellant. There's hydrazine somewhere. Yeah, there it is, hydrazine. That'll be a much more later resource I'll be using for RCS control systems and stuff. Yeah, so it's like if you get Kerbal and you crank it up to 11, there's this collection of mods. I've played a lot of Kerbal, so it's a nice change. Save. And then Kerbal construction time, if you can see that. Kerbal construction time. Oh, hello. Let's go. There we go. Right. This is Kerbal construction time, which basically makes it so I can't just build a rocket and click launch and it's ready to go. I have to spend time for it to be built. Same with technology. So all the science that I earn and then spend, I still have to wait a certain amount of time. And that is controlled by you spending upgrades. Like at the moment I can research up to 21.5 science points per year. I can gain as many as I want, but I can only research into 21.5. And then you can also upgrade the rate you build rockets but on top of that, it has multiple launch sites that you can use, which are really handy when it comes to if you want particular kind of orbits. Or so, for example, we're over here at Cape Canaveral, but no, that's not Cape Canaveral at all. I don't mean that's right. There we go. Let's get it in the daylight. Yep. That did that help? There we go. Right. Okay. So our launch pads, we have. Slow you down. Obviously, Cape Canaveral, and then we have one in New Mexico, and over on the west coast. I don't know this one. Never heard of this one. Then we have one down in South America, which is probably the best one if you want a perfectly equilateral orbit, to be honest, because that's pretty much on the equator. From when I've done it before, I've used this Russian one here when I wanted polar orbits or to get to the North Pole, because it's literally one of the closest. Although that one's pretty damn close to the North Pole as well, and that's new. That wasn't in the last time I played this. It's complex, but it's not if you've played a lot of Kerbal. It's a lot of things you've got to get used to. I mean, Scott Manley, the god that he is, he's probably the best man to walk you through this series. He did a series of this, not many episodes, but still worthwhile. And that helps things in forming threads and that. But and then a good old pen and paper. As long as you've got a basic understanding of orbital mechanics and Kerbal, and you can play Kerbal, then you can play this. Everything has to be bumped up. Yeah. Oh, well, look at that. It looks like my science plane is ready in a week. Let's get that out and see if it will actually get off the runway. Right. There's this facility. You want just one pilot, good old Jeb. Right. Now, chances are, and I'm calling it now, it's just going to not even get off the runway. It always seems, I don't know if it's me or what, but it always seems it just plows into the runway, loses control. Right, brakes on. Don't need our SAS. Throttle is working. Speed that engine up. Where we go. There we go, look at it, look at it. Does this all the time. And my rudder on my joystick isn't working for some reason. So I'm flying with mouse and keyboard now. Or I'm not. There we go. Every time. And we've lost Jeb. Well, rest in peace, Jeb. Your death was most certainly in vain. Poor Jeb. All the time this happens with space planes. So I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place, but so I always have to make normally a solid rocket booster of some forms. I've been able to get this off, so we're going to do that. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, what's MechJib giving me for Delta V? 7.2. It's more than I need. So I would rather have a bit more time. It gives me 2 seconds of boost. Okay. Maybe a slightly steeper angle. Yeah. Always have problems with planes taking off. So I always have to do this, and we still don't have any science yet. We've not earned a thing this afternoon so far. Well, we're 2 ways away from completing a contract, so we'll do that now. I haven't even begun thinking about my satellite yet. Roll you out. 8 afternoon. Let's at least get this out. Yeah, like I say, yeah. I don't know if it's me doing something wrong, but I've always had that problem when it comes to planes, is it wobbles on the airfield. Alright. Nice. Boop, 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 boop. Throttle's working. Ignite my engines. And we've lost 3 engines. GG. Oh well. Rocky start. Losing half my engine power. I don't know if it's going to get up. It might. I mean, we've still got a minute of fuel. What's my outer lapses at the moment? It's a 14k. Oh, no, no, all my engines are cutting out. Why? Oh, for Christ's sake. This has been an upsetting afternoon so far. Absolutely nothing. Goodbye. I think I need to go back and redesign my rockets. Even though that was working last night, I don't understand why that isn't working now. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Don't understand why the engine's cut out. Go away, mix up. Thank you. Right. Let's try this again. We need a sounding rocket that can get us high. Too big, far too big for my needs. That requires ethanolic oxygen, HCP, really? Right. Thanks. No, thanks. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is going to be my biggest rocket today. bit. How much? That's 2.72. More than enough. So we can. Jesus Christ. Oh, that is the maximum I can go. So let's increase the length of the nose cone, I guess. 2.12. Avionics is still okay. Russians would be proud. It's just literally, it's just a missile. Excellent. So you're supposed to change the colour of these things. Oh, set as a default anyway. Ah, I can change them to, oh yeah, there we go. So thruster rate ratio is a lot higher than I want it to be, but it is controllable via thrust. Propellant's very variable. Look the gimbals, because then I can allow it just to spin. Right, I need communication. Jesus, it's so tiny. I might as well pressure meter. Yeah, I might as well. If I'm on it. Right, then action gear perm. Pressure date. Temperature and analyze telemetry. I mean, I could change them into more. Yeah, do you know what? There is absolutely free the gimbal. Oh, this is tiny. Oh, bless. visual moving or moving. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and that will give me control. Yeah. So, get rid of that caps lock. At 659, let's get 3 of them on the build. No solid state boost, just a mess anything up, it's just launch from the beginning. That needs to be removed, scrapped. Yes. Ah, beautiful. It's morning, we are launching. Throttle. No, don't have SS. Away we go. For another wacky adventure, I guess. What? Why? Why did you cut out? Yeah, I need to, uh-oh. This is not good. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Why did it, with my engine cut out? Scrap you, yeah. Right. What am I missing? Yeah. So the thought in my head was, are the tanks not pressurized? But they are. They're highly pressurized. So I don't understand the reasoning behind it. So for that reason, before we launch another one and lose even more money and time, I'm going to make a test. Really, that'll take 9 days. Alright, well. Maybe 90 seconds of burn time. Right. It's a little excessive. Right. beam it got over temperature? See what happens when it gets to it. It may beam. Right, okay. Blow it up at the head. GG. That was not what I wanted to press. Okay, right, we're going to launch this science sounding rocket and then we are going to be done. For now, the stream will be back on this evening at 10 o'clock UK time. Be a pleasure if you joined me. Well, so far so good. Maybe, yeah. Be nice if I can get to 40 kilometers. I don't think it will. Oh, it's 40. Is it 44 I need to get to, or is it 60? No, engine cut out. I had fuel left as well. I need to look into that, why my engine's cutting out. Nope, nope. Just got that spin. I mean, that spin will ever end either. GG. No, it's science. But our parachute test was a success. As is. So, well, we achieved something. We know our parachutes work on that particular probe, but that's it. Nothing was gained this afternoon. Much was lost. Jebediah was lost. He will be remembered. Oh no, we ain't 0.8 of a science. Right, that's it. Thank you for joining me. And like I say, we'll be back on this evening at 10 o'clock UK time. Arrivederci.